All right, gents. We are getting to it. We are getting this day started. How is everyone doing today? We're getting started here. Raider Rec, welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for showing up. How are you doing today? All right. As usual, this game just fails to save my customization here, man. It'll save my insurgent outfit, but not the security one, which is really annoying because I gotta remake it every single time. It's fine, it's fine. We'll give people a chance to come in, chat, join us in the stream, because we're just hanging out. What are we thinking today? No. Let's do... Yeah, it's better. Neutral, man. Glad to see you again. Hope your day has been going great. Playing a little Ken doll dress up here. Maybe a little G.I. Joe action. I gotta say though, it's the only bad news today is that there's still no Arc Raiders, so we are stuck playing whatever game we can. In the meantime, you know, just let me know how the audio's playing, gents. Early on, I like to get that out of the way, make sure we have any settings that need to get, you know, adjusted and all that. It looks like last stream I solved the phantom microphone adjustments, so yeah. By the way, guys, if you happen to have a Twitch account that you can log into and watch, I would encourage you to watch me over there. I'm trying to get affiliate out there. So if you happen to have a choice, Twitch is preferable. But if you can't or it's not your vibe, that's okay too. They have some requirements that I have yet to meet in order to make affiliate. And so I'm just trying to help with that a little bit. But again, I'm happy to have you regardless of which platform you want to use. All right. Looks like we're all set here. Gonna run a quick little PvE to warm up here to see what we got in terms of any kind of latency, any kind of frame issues that we're talking about. Neutral day has been great. The new finals game mode is good. I'd recommend it. Okay, well, you know, that's good to hear that they're kind of still adding to it. Here, we'll just stick with that. Raider, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for the follow too, man. All right. Last time I was kind of reviewing the footage, it seemed like the gameplay video audio was a little low. So, you know, I adjusted a little bit. So hopefully it's improved. Apparently I can't go that way. Oop, Molotov for him. Well, it gives me some light to work with now. looks like we're golden. Everything looking good on the frame rate, guys? Any sound anything I got to worry about? Oh.
Hey, we have enemy!
Oh shit. Boy got the jump on me. Holy crap. Smooth as butter, Rec. Thank you so much for appreciate that. I'm still at the point where I'm not 100% confident in like the settings and how everything's kind of transpiring. So I want to make sure everything's smooth, especially with that whole audio thing, that everything can just kept adjusting my mic out of nowhere for no reason. So it kind of makes me a little insecure in that regard. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and get us into a PvP lobby here. All right, let's see if we get off with a better start than we did last time. No griefing and all that. Players 10 versus 10. When did they change that? I felt like that was higher at some point. It used to be like 12 versus 12, 14 versus 14 or something like that. Felt like this was higher. Huh. What's everyone thinking about the Battlefield trailer? Looks like the game just started. That's one of ours. That's one of ours. This is new. Oh, this is sneaky. This is a sneaky spot. Better not give away my position yet. Someone's shooting up there. Oh, they're out of waves. That's why. That's what's going on. So it didn't just start. I just got put into the wave. Oh, wait, right there. Pop goes the weasel, buddy. All right. This is where I gotta move up then, I guess. Where's that last dude at? That's the dude I took out. Got him. That brother gone. All right. Germ, welcome to the chat, man. Let's see here. Raider, it looks all right. Dice loves to overhype, though. So bated breath, as they say. I think we've gotten to the point where people are rightfully skeptical of, like, hype trailers now. So, you know, people take it with a grain of salt. They're like, hey, let me see what the game looks like now, you know? Germ Warfare. Looking forward to the map reveal. BR news, but I couldn't care less about cinematic trails. Exactly, man. 100%. And I'm not stressing over it possibly releasing 3 weeks before Raiders either. Same. Not even a little bit. Tactical Ned. Man, thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate you in the chat. Yeah, man. You should hop on, man. You should hop on. We can do a little duo action going on here. Am I the only observer? No, I'm not the only observer. Let's see if I repeat the mistakes of my enemies. Oh, oh, oh. Work my way quiet. Work my way quiet over here. Here's someone coughing. And someone walking. I know he's there. That's my buddy. All right, I'm gonna catch the spawners in here. Looks like he has the same idea.
No.
Oh, I came from over there. Oh, come on. That bullet pin should have got the trick right there, man. That's Lynette. I don't have it downloaded right now. I appreciate that. I know that. It's just it's an easy download. So maybe in the future or something, you know. Neutral, the age of demos is coming back. Exactly, dude. Exactly. I think I'm seeing way more of those pop up these days, which is a relief because at the end of the day, like, you know what? I'm gonna play the game, and I'm either gonna buy it or I'm not, right? Especially nowadays with like Steam, where you can just like try it out for, you know, for 2 hours and then just refund it if you don't like it, which is effectively a demo anyway. So I don't know, maybe it works. It looks worse on their metrics if they do it that way, you know. Brother, I'm right here. Oh, what the? That's the one thing I don't appreciate about the 5.56 round in this game is that, like, I feel like if they're wearing any semblance of armor whatsoever, it just doesn't feel like there's an effect. This is a somewhat older game. It's still in Unreal Engine 4, and there's no real. I want to say there's no real combat ineffectiveness as you start taking damage. You know.
Yeah, okay. Hang on. I'm low on ammo.
Looks like we got a lane open here on the right side. Ah, did I just killed? Yeah, I just got killed by my own gunship. That's unfortunate. Woo! Oh, there's a guy around the corner. There's a guy around the corner. Ah. Yeah, I think one of the problems of the game being around for as long as it has, like, the older maps are just so, like, figured out by now that it's again, the defense is so figured out that it's just kind of so hard to, like, get past the first round of defense, as you saw just happen just now, like, both on the defense and on the offense, you know. But I feel like I had a good run that last one though. But yeah, I think, like you were saying, Germ, with Battlefield potentially coming out about 3 weeks before Arc, I feel like if you were going to make the argument of, like, competition in the form of time, you know, in terms of, like, hey, how much time is being spent per player on what game and all that kind of good jazz, well, let's do Farmhouse. Actually, you know what? Precinct. I haven't played Precinct in forever. That would only hold true, I believe, if Battlefield 6 was coming out closer to Arc Raiders. Right? I feel like 3 weeks, that's forever these days, man. That's like, it's one of those things where, like, let's say even if you are a, you know, fanatical Battlefield, you know, player, you're gonna buy it and you're gonna play it. Within 3 weeks or so, you're probably already, not to say you stop playing it, but at that point you're more open to playing another game at that point, you know? Sir Salty, man, welcome back. Everyone I personally know who has played the Arc Tech Test will be buying Battlefield. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, it's a huge title, so I think one of those things where, again, I think it would be a bigger concern or a concern if it were closer, like within a week or a couple of days, right? I said this earlier, so for those of you guys who are new in the chat, if you have the ability to watch me on Twitch, I would highly encourage it. I would request it. Obviously, watch whatever platform, you know, you want to. I'm grateful for the views regardless, but Twitch is the one I need to boost my numbers up a little bit because they apparently I'm not affiliate there yet, so I'd like to at least kind of get to that point there. But if you cannot, or just don't feel like it, that's okay too, you know. But if it's a simple switch for you guys, you know, that'd be great. All right, haven't played this map in a minute. I like it. It's very urbanized,
All right, I'm good.
but has long angles too.
Yo, new mag. I need backup, brother.
Did they change this? Oh no, I can now recognize this.
Roger.
Oh yeah, I can't go there. The f-
Get ready for flash. Fuck, get on me.
dude, getting shot in the back of the head, bro. Getting team killed. All right, well, it gives me time to talk to chat. Sirs, my inner circle gets a game and mainlines it. Those guys may not come to Arc for a while. I mean, that's fair, but it's still 3 weeks, so it's a decent window. And who knows, that might actually end up being beneficial because it gives time for people to kind of trickle in and not overwhelm the servers, you know? Yeah, that guy did not need to stand up. Let's see here. Loadouts. Class. Let's go to Commander because no one else is doing it apparently. Not like armor does anything in this game anyways, but whatever.
Where's the observer? Come to me. Yo, new mag. RPG up.
Well, they got a commander apparently. Ooh.
Stop that.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? God damn, the griefing in this game is next level. This is where I get shot. Nope. There's someone running.
I'm going to reload.
I'm concerned about those windows, man. If they get a hold of that area over there, I'm screwed.
I'll frag
This whole position's done. Yeah, that's why I swapped to the 308 round.
Frag going out.
Oh, see that door close? Dude, how did it take it so fast?
Got this.
All right, well, whatever. All right, let's see here. Casting up on Tat. Raider Rec on Twitch. I like to think AR is different enough to warrant interest regardless of COD is due to out that time as well. I'll be usually after, although it's getting a bit of a community hammering right now. I mean, I agree. I think it's a little bit different enough to warrant a little bit of deviation. I don't think they perfectly overlap in terms of the kind of community that they are attracting. That's just me. So yeah. Neutral Woods off YouTube. One thing is I am slightly worried about is that Arc will have set routes that will get figured out. I hope they switch them up a lot to catch me off guard. I mean, I think that's what the staggering is supposed to do. You know, like the staggered spawn rates. Already, guys? Already? Can't you hold it? Oh, damn. Thought somebody was watching that angle. Yo, Bob, does Insurgency have crossplay between platforms? I'm not sure, to be honest, man. I think they released on console at some point a while back. The game's been out since like 2018, so like that's as long as I've been playing it. It's very on and off. Like very, very on and off for me. So yeah. But as you were saying, Auschwitz, in terms of the routes, I feel like they kind of already did that with having the spawns that they have, as well as the staggered spawns, so you can never really be sure about when people are coming in, how they're coming in.
Don't be stupid, man. Give up.
Oh, there goes that. Raider Rec off Twitch. Yeah, that was a huge issue in DMZ. The spawn spots were static. Used to get often in the start. I mean, that's, you know, that's true in ABI as well. I think that's generally speaking like why I don't like not having some kind of staggered spawn or persistent system, because you have what creates a, like, as soon as you figure out where the spawns are at, you have a rushing of the spawn points the moment you start, you know? And so like staggering the people into a game, I feel like is a really great way of kind of like getting rid of that.
Check your weapons.
Neural, I mean, the routes in Arc take seem node based. Hold on, see here, neutral. I meant the routes the Arc take, they seem node based. Oh, the arcs themselves. Got it. As in the PvE elements.
Throwing frag.
Oh, dude. I'm getting worked on this point.
Shit, they're at Bravo.
Okay, maybe it's time to change the loadout here now that I've got some close range action to work with.
Enemy on Bravo. Enemy on Bravo.
That's not at all what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, in that regard, I think you're right, Neutral. I think they're so long as they add some level of unpredictability. All right, bang. Some level of unpredictability, it's gonna help tremendously in terms of just making the game just, you know, more variable. Of course. Of course. I was thinking the exact thing. I was like, you know what? Right as soon as I get up to reposition in a better spot, I'm going to get shot in the back. And then, yeah. Sir Salties, I'm from Twitch. They can probably do that with the roving arc. I think they do rove, but I think they're kind of like already kind of set a little bit. And I think that's pretty much your limit. What you're gonna be able to do is like kind of have set patrol points, and then from there let the arc kind of just, you know, let their AI take over from there in terms of like their aggro rates and things like that. It's gonna be that guy on that far right. Yep. This guy's got this thing. Got him. Whoa. So Salties on Twitch, do we know if Arc repopulates at all during a match? Yes, they absolutely do. They respawn. I've seen them respawn. People have commented on the fact that they respawn. Yeah. So otherwise, I mean, if they don't respawn, then it'll take forever for them to. I mean, it'll be barren pretty quick. I'm gonna get super. I'm gonna get popped by somebody in one of these windows. Watch. I'm way too far forward now. A lot of bodies over there.
Enemy took Charlie.
What?
Fuck, they took it. Everyone fall back quickly.
All right. Ah, of course. There we go. Neutral off of YouTube. I'm excited for what they do with the Barons. They seem to be able to fight in groups. Ooh. And also to be able to intrude more into playing spaces instead of just having BOS area like the Queen. I mean, I hope so. I think that was one of the bigger issues with the bigger arcs, like the Bisons, like the Bastions. You know, they're kind of just stuck in their area because of how big and lumbering they are. You know, so I hope they have some more flexible threats that way. At least from husks that we can find, it seems like the case. We'll see, man. We'll see. So Salty's off Twitch. I do kind of feel like tech tests were designed for max XP growth and movement. Wouldn't be surprised if arcs were beefier on launch. I'm not sure if the arcs would be beefier, honest. I don't think they need to be beefier. I think they were in a really good place. I think, though, maybe kits or maybe XP and, like, rates of... Rates of... Let me see. Oh, let me concentrate here. Dude. These guys are deep in the cuts, man. No wonder our guys are getting work, man. They have a couple of really... Jesus Christ. They have a couple of really good guys that are kind of working the flanks and just, like, cutting people off from, like, reinforcing the point there. So they're doing their job. Firefighter, man, welcome to the chat, man. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, man. How has your week been going so far? Has... Yeah, we're not gonna hold this. I feel like that left side is a little weak. And we're completely out of waves, so it's not like we're gonna kill all 13 other waves with just, you know, no respawns now, so. Yeah, they're sweeping to the left. Oh, man. So is that second look that like, oh, damn, there you go. All right, firefighter. Good, just sitting here beating in the beating in the hours at work. How about you? I'm doing fantastic, man. Just kind of going through my week. This week I have my 20th year wedding anniversary, so that's gonna be fun to celebrate. You know, just enjoying it, having fun with hanging out with you guys, because you know, honestly, you guys make this streaming thing kind of fun, actually, regardless of what game I'm playing. Neutral from YouTube. A hunter type arc would be fun. What do you mean by hunter? Could you elaborate that? Agonian off YouTube. Yo, Gecko, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? Man, how's your week been? Firefighter, Gratz, man, thank you so much. Salty, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I got time for some art questions. Sure, man. Let me see if I get something a little more slower pace, so I can maybe work with that. Let's see here. Let's go with the SVD. Start with that one. Select the magazine, obviously. Suppressor, obviously. Let's do that. Not worry about the armor because I won't be needing it. And let's go with the Browning. Definitely the quick draw holster, because when you need it now. All right, quick thing here though. On terms of, there you go. In terms of the viewing, if you guys are just now joining us, if you have the ability to watch on watch on Twitch as opposed to YouTube, I would highly appreciate that. I'm trying to get affiliate on Twitch, and I haven't quite gotten there yet, so I'm just kind of trying to do that, trying to get to that point, you know. So if you can, great. If not, it's quite all right. I appreciate the views regardless. You guys hanging out, you know, just. Let's do this. All right. Going well, brother. Dude, you're married? I thought you were like 20. Bro, I'm like I'm about to be 42, man. I'm about to be 42, guys. I'm old. Everyone keeps saying I have a young voice. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know? So go ahead and shoot the questions, man, if you got them. See if I can find anybody in these windows. Let's see here. Get through here. All right, let's see here. Yo, going in. Yo, let's go. My guy. Let's go, my guy. I really want to come to Alcoholics. Nah, but we'll come on my show for an interview. I'm happy to do that. Goni, we'll just hit me up on Discord. We'll see how I set it up. All right. Redirect off Twitch. You all seen the 30+ Arc Raiders Discord? I did see that. It seems interesting. You know. I think we're not gonna take this one, guys, because oh, we got A already. Okay, never mind. I'm all behind. That's a piece of brain. Do that. All right, let's go ahead and catch up on chat real quick. Let's see here. Near Auschwitz, a hunter like the Robo Dog in Forever Winter. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Once it got you tracked, it will follow you and patrol around you, slowly circling. The best thing to do is to hide, and they are absolutely lethal. Like, yeah, it's basically, I think that'd be a good idea. Let's see here. Gonian, so re-arc, are you worried about cheaters? How much of a threat do you think that poses? Honestly, man, I'm not really worried too much about cheaters, but you never know with these kind of things, right? So Salty, no, I'm old. I can't figure Discord out. Agonian, obviously nothing against youngsters or anything, but you're close to my age and I can relate better is all. I mean, that's fair enough. All right, Sir Salty's off Twitch. It's like a GS nightmare on the phone app. Okay, well, you know. Jake Carr, man. Dude, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Where's that fucker? Whoa, there was a dude in here the whole time. What? Neutral could use such an arc to discourage third partying if the fight lasts too long. And arc will come and search the area. If it detects you, you'll get hunted down. Honestly, I think the AI kind of does that already a little bit, man. I feel like the if you had a firefight that was going on a little too long, eventually arc would be there to kind of like spice things up a little bit, you know? Whoa. Okay, where the hell did that come from? Oh, from behind us, probably. Well, gives me time to catch up on chat. Let's see here. I think Arc can keep cheaters out, but keeping the casual ethos. I'm not sure about that, man. I think casual brings more people. More people brings more likely to be cheaters. I think that's usually how that works. Keep the trackable stats minimal, no KD or win percentages. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's gonna stop it. Because here's the thing. You have to understand is that the most common thing for cheaters to do is RMT. They're there to farm RMT. Where's that sniper at? Where is that sniper? That's a body. Alright, gonna get risky. Gonna do it for the team though. Yep. Yeah. Sniping ain't my thing, man. Not in this game. Let's see here. Contraside. Hey, welcome to the chat, Contraside, man. Why don't you sneak in here? Some would say that Pyroball isn't dangerous enough. How about a plane that flies in and drops them over you. I think it's I think we just need to beef up the ground presence. I think as we talked about that in the last episode, where the ground arcs just really aren't cutting it. You know, they're kind of, they're fun, they're here, there, but you know, that's not really doing all that great. You know. Dude. Fucking corner camper, man. Anywho. Going in RMT. Okay, so basically, let's see here. Maybe neutral, how you mean? That was referring to. All right, let's see here. So what's RMT? Oh, going to RMT is basically real transactions, real life transactions, and basically hackers will go in and just wipe the lobby, collect all the high level loot, and then like sell them for real life money online. That's usually what the most common form of cheating usually results in, because there's money involved at that point, right? And so, you know, it's in terms of like, you know, hey, making the stats, you know, not a thing. I don't think that's really going to solve anything. And plus people want that. It's just like, I want to know. I want to know what my average, you know, survival rate is. So you're going to the cheater prob is almost impossible to get away from in any FPS game. It's just how it is. Yeah, contract, yeah, real money transactions. Neutral are not a real flow of change for me. I approach them without fear, as the fight beforehand had a higher risk. I mean, I think you're referring to the arcs as well. I mean, I honestly at this point comes down to like arcs being more of a threat. But the problem is that what ends up happening in these kind of games, everyone keeps asking for like stronger PvE. Let me set up here for the main menu for just a second. Everyone asks for like stronger PvE, or like they use the word quote engaging PvE, and whatever the hell that means, right? So some people say, oh, because this happened in the cycle, right? Like they beefed up the difficulty of the PvE in that game, and everyone's just like, oh my god, it's too hard, blah blah blah. And it's just like, okay, what, you know. So when people say engaging, they really don't necessarily mean difficult, right? I think the great example for engaging PvE outside of Arc is Hunt. You have to actually, they're a problem to solve, right? They're in a position where if you don't respect them, they will absolutely ruin your day. But if you bring the appropriate equipment and you respect them, you can run through them sort of easily. And I feel like Arc does that really, really well, in the sense that if you don't respect them, they will kill you. And if you know, are positioned well and you respect them and you actually have the equipment to deal with them, then they're good. Could it be tweaked a little bit? Probably. I feel like the combination of you know, just the one Wasp and the one Hornet is a little weak. However, at the same time, that's in like low level areas. I think we need to start looking at areas where it's a little bit more populated, a little hotter, you know. So I think you'll see more that way. Let's see here. So Salty is, what is your thought on Web3 gaming? Bro, I don't know what Web3 gaming is. Honestly, like, explain that to me. I'm legitimately unconcerned with those kind of things, or just uninformed. So please inform my ass. See, Countryside, yeah, I'm sure Embark will cook up something good, some goodies. Neutral, personally, I think the Popo Fireball don't do enough to distinguish each other. I agree. I think they need to do something more. I don't think they necessarily need to do something more. I think they need to be they need to have additional archetypes that can combine to make unique threats. Like the Wasp and the Hornet come together, they become issues, right? By themselves, they're not really issues, right? And so having multiple, you know, fireballs, not really that big of an issue. But if you have a fireball along with, I don't know, a mobile turret or something, I don't know, right? And it becomes a bigger issue, because combination wise, it becomes a thing there. Raider Wreck off of Twitch. Anything narrative based will give me reason to engage with the PvE elements, storyline events, etc. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, it's just you gotta have a reason to do the things that you're doing. Countryside video idea, maybe with Battlefield 6 releasing, there are already fans hopping there aren't silly skin in the game. What's your position on how skins should be handled in Arc Raiders? Skins should be 100% grounded in the world that they're in. Period. Full stop. No deviation from that whatsoever. That is my opinion. I cannot stand, I never could stand the idea of having wonky skins in games. I remember when I first started to creep in, it was Rainbow Six Vegas. Rainbow Six Vegas, I was playing online and people started having these wacky pink combos and it just, no, it completely ruined it for me. So yeah, that's my position on skins or whatever it is, you know. Firefighter, I want a PvE to be nuanced, not the focus. Great example. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just, it's there. It adds a sufficient element to the game, but it should never ever be the focus, right? Sir Salty's Off the Grid is doing it. It's game one, assets as fungible tokens. Man, oh yeah, the NFT blockchain type stuff. You know, dude, I don't care. Honestly, like I remember when there was this other extraction game. I forget what it was called, but that was their big thing. We're doing NFTs, we're doing blockchain. I honestly couldn't give a shit, man. I play games to play games. I don't do none of that, right? People can be into that, but honestly, it's not for me, you know? Neutral, they can remove the pop and replace it with the fireball, and I wouldn't notice. I would agree. I would agree. Agonian, I mean, I am very skeptical on story stuff in Arc. I can already see diverse HR ladies in tough guy roles giving me missions. Not to get too negative though. Oh, believe me, I think we're on the same wavelength when it comes to that stuff. Believe me, I noticed that. I definitely noticed a distinct when I was trying to pick my character, a distinct lack of a jawline, if you know what I mean. So that is probably the only critique I can give off of them when it comes to that, in terms of my character development, in terms of being able to pick you know, how my character looks, you know. But yeah, I think we both know what we're talking about, what each other are talking about at this point. So yeah. So Salt's all I'm saying, it's either the future or it's not. Honestly, I just want games to stay games. That's pretty much why I don't particularly care for it. I want games to stay games. You know?
Negative. Yeah, good to go. Okay, let's do it.
Agonian, I mean, it's a AAA game. There's no getting away from it. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true. I believe you're starting to see that deviate quite a bit, actually. So I think you're going to start seeing it swing the other way here in a little bit. Money talks, man. Money talks and bullshit walks. I feel like there's a guy in here somewhere. Oh my god. This dude! See, this is the reason I stopped playing this game PvP. This is really the reason why I stopped playing this game PvP, right? It's like it has the time to kill faster than almost any other tactical game that I know of, but it has the movement of Call of Duty, so you end up with the worst of two worlds.
Observer, come here. Station, this is Observer. We need smoke cover. Have them put it right here. Down. Hey, wait for the smoke.
Believe it, Agonian, believe it. It's just that Arc Raiders has been in development for over 6 years, so there's no getting around it for them because it's already kind of ingrained. But you're looking at things that like take time to like change, and those things are changing in that direction. So I think we're gonna see the benefit of that, especially as teams start to get smaller, as AAA gaming starts to get smaller. You know, like, and I don't think even call Embark really AAA gaming, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of like AA, kind of going on, but they have the pedigree of AAA, which is what's making their game that much better. You know. Sir, I think that's a little bit of conspiratorial nature in that one, in terms of gaming industry loses a ton of money if cheating goes away. I don't believe that's the case. I think some gaming loses money if cheating goes away.
Observer, come here.
I'm going. I'm going.
I'm low on ammo. Station, this is Observer. We need air to strafe this area. Light it up.
Nice. Nice, nice. Catching up here. Countryside, let's talk about the elephant. Embark is woke, and that's okay because gameplay over everything. You said it, not me, Countryside. You said it, not me. Going in, congrats again on your anniversary, Gecko. I gotta run. Good luck with this stream. Dude, appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you chatting. Appreciate everything, man.
Station, this is Observer calling for air support. Tell assassins to hit this location.
Station, copy that. Gunship inbound.
Assassin here. Moving into target. Assassin is firing.
Oh shit, sorry. Oh, wow. Countryside, I remember during the Summer Games Fest, people wanted a beta but got the DEI trailer instead. It didn't even occur to me because I wanted that beta too bad. Sour day. No comment on that one, man. No comment on that one. But, I've gotten comments on that. I've seen comments on that. I think it loses focus on things sometimes. You know? I think if you pick your targets better, it's gonna resound a little bit better, you know? Whoa. Neutral, I personally concepted about how to limit cheat software and RMT, and only feasible option is on server AI, anti-cheat RMT, and logs to reset and track damage and violation. That's very costly to run. Dude, I think it's really just a game of cost benefit analysis, right? Like how much money can they spend on, hold on here. It really comes down to cost benefit analysis, like how much money they got to spend and for the effect that they get in terms of how much extra Somebody next to me, am I right? Oh, of course, as soon as I... Dude, I'm literally just like laser beam focused on that corner. The moment I look away for just a second, boom, shot. Dude, ain't that the story, though? Ain't that the story? Right. So, to kind of follow up on that concept there at Contraside, the reason... Here's the thing. The reason why I don't comment or dwell or bring up such things, right, is that gaming for me has always been a unifying principle. Everybody can get behind gaming, and so everything else, it just kind of like it detracts from the fun of it, you know. But if someone wants to force the issue, they force the issue. Dude, where was that guy at? That guy was like up in the rafters or some shit. Like, this is some like, oh my god, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. And so for me, like, the reason why I don't dive into those kind of topics, right, isn't because I don't have very outspoken views on them. I certainly do. However, I understand that my audience could be a wide variety on their positions on a lot of these things, right? And so I don't want to take away that, like, someone gets into my content and they like my content, they like, you know, the vibe I give, and they like the you know, what I'm putting forth. I don't want to take that away from them if I start talking about other things. Like, that's not what they came to me for. You know, it's like, that ain't me. It's one of those things where it's like, they can go plenty of other YouTube channels for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not let's see here. Send a magazine. Let's see here. See if I can make it across the way. My teammate's probably going to hate me for this, but I'm going to put smoke on there. Oh, of course there's a second dude there. You know. My man lights himself on fire. Does he die? No, not quite. Not quite. A neutral, I think it is stupid because the people advocating often have no clue about games, but it sounds good to investors. I think it's comical, so I have my fun with it. I agree. I think the people who are involved in such conversations typically aren't gamers themselves. So it's kind of like you're gonna isolate the people you're trying to sell to for the sake of people who don't want to buy your product anyways. So I feel it's lose-lose, but I feel like that's not just gaming. And so I feel like for a long time, people have been convinced this is the way to make money. And I think lately it's being shown to be not the case. So I think, like I said earlier, I think it's going to swing the other way. It's going to take time because things take time to happen, right? So you're looking at, on average, a movie takes like, what, 3 years from beginning of filming to actual release. Games take even longer than that sometimes. So, you know, I think you're gonna see that stuff kind of translate, right?
I need more men! I'll come with you! Send backup to me!
Oh, sorry. Oh, Redirect gaming should be gaming at the end of the day. I jump into a game to escape and unwind. That means leaving the real world at the login screen. End of the day, if that's the game, then that's the game. Either side of things. I don't expect it to emulate real life because that's not what I'm looking for within that particular space. Whatever it is, whatever is there, and that's just that. I mean, sure. And that's it right there. At the end of the day, if it's something that you want, buy it. If it's something that you don't, don't. Right? What's that old saying? What was that? Those words from Battlefield 5 when people were complaining about what they were seeing? Don't buy the game, and people didn't. So it's really that simple. It really is that simple. Oh, that's not a teammate. Neutral. It is reducing. If you follow investment briefs, you can see a trend back to more natural language as it speaks more to our core user base. Exactly. Splinter Shield. Thank you so much for jumping in. Jet, vote with your wallet. 100%. Vote with your wallet, man. At the end of the day, you know, if you care that much, then literally vote with your wallet. All right. Countryside, would you be surprised at how much the goal will move? Almost as if it never existed at all. A game for everyone is a game for no one would say. I agree. I mean, except for Grand Theft Auto 6 because that's a game for everybody apparently. Okay. Spin the Shield, a game for everyone have to be a mile wide but only able to be an inch deep. I mean, giggity.
Using bottle bomb, careful!
Splinter Shield, did you get a chance to play the tech test 2 for Arc?
Drop your weapon! Just give up!
Ain't nothing wrong with inch deep, am I right? I'm telling you, man, and it gives me plenty of room to, you know, it gives me extra room. I don't have to go at the full length at that point. Dude, okay, y'all saw that, right? There was a freaking icon over his head, and then like I hesitated, and then sure enough, it was a team. It wasn't a teammate. It was an enemy. Enough room to stir the pot without spilling, as they say. Good saying there, Raider. Good saying. Splinter Shield, yeah, I did. I'm the guy that is doing Arc cosplay, dude. You gotta share some of that, some of those pictures, man. Join our Discord, show some of those pictures, man. I'd love to like, I would actually love to put that on the next podcast to kind of show that off if you are comfortable with that. I think people would absolutely love that, brother. It's like every time, like the people are allergic to the corners my gun is pointed at. GTA 6 will be good, but mark my words, it will, quote, fail due to overhype. I'm not sure, man. I think, if you look at the numbers and the projections on that game, man, it's gonna be something else.
Howard! I... No.
Oh, I'm gonna get my head sniped. Yep, I knew that. Let me get my head sniped off on that one.
Fuck! He's coming in! Throw your smoke, El Ahwal!
Oh. Splinter Shield, let's see here. Catching up here. I'm going to be doing another photo shoot in a week or two. I've been holding off on going wide with the pics, so on social media for this. You'll see it soon though. Dude, I would love to have that on the podcast, dude. I think people would absolutely shit a brick to have that stuff on there. I'd love to showcase it, man. Literally hit me up on Discord. I would love to have you on there. Contra side, GTA 6 is shrouded in so much mysterious. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. There you go. Okay. GTA 6 is shrouded in so much mysterious hype and conspiracy. I think some people will forget how much GTA 5 didn't have at launch. I mean, you're not wrong. This is where I get popped because... Oh, this is the... Okay. Where are they coming from? It's coming from way down over there. Okay. Dude, they're already here? Holy shit. Okay. What's this lobby look like? Okay. Neutral, honestly, I am happy that Embark has a higher minimum viable product standard than 99% of the industry. Dude, right? Right? And I think that's kind of one of those things where I kind of pointed out in the podcast. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's ready for release. It's ready for release." I'm like, man, y'all have just been so abused by the gaming industry at this point that you're willing to take anything. Keep pressing this damn button. Oh, there's two of them right there too. Finish shield at Gecko, thanks. It would be pretty awesome. Thanks for the offer, dude. I would love to have that, man. Just kind of have it, and heck, I would even like to have you as a guest. We can talk about how it all came together and kind of just talk about the work that you put on it. I would, dude, that would be amazing. And besides, there's no content available, dude. That would eat up an entire hour by itself, easy. Like give the people something to be hyped over, you know? Countryside, having worked on Arc Raider for so long, do you think if the game fails, it may tank the studio? Nah, I don't think so. It would have to fail so spectacularly that it would, I don't know. It would have to be pretty bad, honestly. Neutral, every Half-Life fan on the other side. Someone to shoot. Thank you so much, man. I'm coming over to the Twitch feed now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I need to get. Man, thanks for this. Thanks for the follow. Oh. It's Raider Dark. Raider from off Twitch. Welcome to the dark side. We ran out of cookies. Yeah, man. It's kind of a funny thing about Twitch is that in order for me to gain an affiliate, I have to like stream. There's a bunch of different things, right? But basically the harder part is having a certain average of people watching during a stream has to be up to a certain point, right? And so it's kind of like, it obviously doesn't take into account, dude, it obviously doesn't take into account, you know, how many people are watching on YouTube or anything like that, you know, so it's, where's the point at? Oh, it's back here. Okay, we're back. Dude! Okay. Did I kill a guy there or something? What's that, man? Countryside, pancakes or waffles? Alright, good question. So, here's the funny thing about this. I actually have a pretty, oh, I wouldn't say pretty severe, but I would say a pretty noticeable gluten intolerance, right? And no, it's not one of those like, oh my god, I got this gluten intolerance. No, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of celiac, I guess, but like, it's not that severe. It basically comes down to how much time do I want to spend in the bathroom in the coming week, basically. So pancakes and waffles are one of those. I have to be very choosy about what I'm eating and what I'm not. I like waffles. Chicken and waffles are definitely something I really like to do. That's a big mix. But it also depends on the pancakes. All right, this is one great spot out in Fort Worth that has these great buttermilk pancakes, and like they don't have gluten free or anything like that. So I have to basically kind of commit to like, you know, hey, these are gonna be good. So I have to deal with it afterwards. So they have to be really good in order for me to kind of do that. So I can do both, honestly. Gun to my head though, pancakes. Gun to my head, it have to be pancakes. Raider Rec average of 3 over 90 days or something, and so many followers. I'm gunning for it as well, trying to get there before release. Yeah, it takes some time. I thought having the 50 followers was going to be the hard part. It's not. Well, it depends. I'm not gonna say like arrogantly like it wasn't hard to get 50 followers. It's more like if you have a YouTube channel already, you have an audience already built in. It's a little easier to get it that way, but it's the average viewers, especially if people aren't used to you streaming. And so I'm trying to be more consistent about it. You know. So you know. Raider Rec. Dude, everything is getting loud as hell in this game. Let's bring this down a little bit. Maybe it's just me. All right, see here. Contra, BYOBG, bring your own baked goods. I mean, a lot of times, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You kind of learn what places have really good, you know, gluten-free type things. So you kind of learn to cope. You learn to like, hey, you learn to, you know, figure out what's worthwhile, what's worth having that, you know, that particular taste kind of satiated. And you also kind of like look at what's good gluten-free options that actually are worth getting. Because at the same time, it's like, you know, you can get gluten-free bread, but sometimes they taste like brick. They taste like cardboard. It's like, it's not worth it anymore. You know, it's like, you know, I'd rather just not have it. Just, you know, it's what it is. Pancakes, wise choice, conscious side. Okay. It also depends. They got to be good ones. They got to be like buttermilk. They like full on, like, you know, old country style type thing, you know. Splinter Shield, okay, Gecko, with Battlefield 6, do you think Arc will get delayed, or do you think Embark Nexon already factored Battlefield in? No, they're not getting delayed. No. I'm not for a second. No way. They've planned this thing out for a while. They knew. Like, ain't no, and you're not going to tell me that those people did not know, or more importantly, they probably don't care. Like, honestly, they're like, no, we're going to do our thing. In my mind, if I were them, like, you know, we have a unique product, we have a good product, people like our game, so we're going to release. And even if people don't completely explode onto the servers immediately, that's fine. They'll get to us eventually. You know, it's a paid product too, so it's not like they're relying on player numbers for consistent microtransactions, things like that. Like, people come in, they'll buy, period, you know? So they better not delay it. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with the industry. They knew already. Like, it's just one of those things. It's just, especially given the way Embark has operated in the past, it's just, they do what they want to do regardless of what anything else, right? Like, they were perfectly willing to release against Marathon, you know, releasing just before them, and they're a direct competitor at that point. And they didn't even know how bad Marathon was going to do. They just knew that they were going to have a direct Bungie competitor right before they came out, and they still were going to plan to release that day too. So I think Battlefield, Call of Duty, that's just all noise, man. That's just all noise. The real question, though, for you guys here, this one, right, is that there's a lot of dust that hasn't settled yet, so that's why I haven't really made a comment about it. About Tarkov 1.0 no longer having wipes anymore, right? To me, that was shocking to me. Oh, I'm not playing this map. F this map. This map is horrible. We just played this map not too long ago, and it was absolute doo-doo. Not doing that again. Right, so I want to get your guys' take on that one in terms of like Tarkov going into 1.0 no longer having wipes. And I feel like the only reason they've been around this long, and people will crucify me over this, I don't care, right, is that the majority of their lifespan, they've had no competition, or very little competition. And so that has allowed them to build up content over and over and over again and not really be on a time crunch against competitors. That's one. Two, wipes have basically been normalized for their entire community. And so the fact that their community, like the fact that they're not going to have wipes going forward, I'm really kind of, I'm curious to have a conversation with a Tarkov fanboy right now, because to see their justification, how they feel about wipes, just to kind of see, you know, how they want to justify, you know, not having wipes going forward and going to a prestige system or something like that. I would like to see, you know, what their take is on that. That being said, what's your guys' take on that? Contra side, I wish they would have implemented a Helldivers idea of making RMT coin earnable in game. Dude, I think this is probably the only map that's actually only match that's currently in play right now for this mode. It is. All right, we're gonna let that play out for a little bit. We're gonna do some survival. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about Arc Raiders in terms of implementing Helldivers' idea for making RMT coin available in game? Is that what you're talking about? Because I think they kind of do.
We're taking charge!
I need to reload.
Charlie's clear! We're
Closing in
down!
on him. It's clear. I'm up. Intentional. Everyone, hey, what's your status? I'm on injured.
Oh, great. I'm Mosin. That's totally what I wanted to see. That's better.
I'm reloading.
Give me some mags for that, though. Alright, probably better off with the AK at this point. I can get some mags with it. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, no. Where's that mag at? F it.
Clearing now!
Or somebody's screaming over there. Oh.
Clear! Yeah, it's clear!
Quieted him up a little bit. Okay, that works as well. All right. That'll do. That'll do, pig. I think my chat got bugged out again. Let's see here. Dashboard. Let my chat catch up here for a second. All right, cool. We're good. We're chilling. We are chilling. I catch up with my teammates here. Oops. and this is one of the other issues I have with the PvE in this game as well. Is everyone feels like they can just rush to the objectives. There's no sense of like threat. Oh, that's better.
I have to reload.
All right. Come on, fuckers. Mm-hmm.
Contact south.
These iron sights are like straight doo-doo though. So much obscured vision.
Yo, guys, frag out.
The one thing I really wish they would add in these games, right, is that is like for anyone who's ever actually fired a firearm, right? When you're staring down, oh, okay. When you're staring down the optic, especially a red dot, you have both your eyes open, and so like a lot of that casing around that optic, and it just tends to fall away in your vision. And that it never occurs in any of these games. And a lot of times you just kind of pick the optic based off of the casing, and so it just doesn't block your view, you know? Hmm. All right, let me reconnect to the chat here because my chat is no longer taking on new chats here, and my other account is picking up the fact that other chats have occurred. So let's redo that. One moment, gents. One moment. All right, let's see here. Mm-hmm. Blah dogs. Hmm. All right, YouTube chat connected successfully. I gotta work on that Twitch stuff now, though. Let's see here. Widgets, alerts, settings. Brother. Okay. It's like chat has done pooped the bed here, guys. This looks like a good spot to call it a day, though. I apologize for the end of it, but dude, you guys made this whole experience really fun. I'm gonna call it a day from here. Thanks so much for showing up. Thanks so much for chatting away on things. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys next time around. Probably gonna be Sunday, maybe a little bit later. But I am gonna leave you guys with a new video between now and then. So keep an eye out for that, alright guys? Have a blessed rest of your day.